when my friend came to the U.S. from Paraguay, she was like, "Oh, I watched, like Mean Girls and these different like American shows to kind of get a depiction of what high school is like." And then she came to my little, Mennonite high school, and she's like, "That's not really how people acted." And I'm kind of like, thank God, because that probably is not the best, first of all, movie to tell you what high school will be like. But I think she thought, like, you're going to walk into the cafeteria and it's going to be like the jocks over here and this group over here. And I'm like, at my high school, everyone just sat. It was so small that it was like you're sitting next to someone, sure, you might not know, but it's not like sectioned off.
And honestly, it's like depends what lunch period you have. Like if you're like A or B lunch, you have to sit with who's even there in the first place. Right, Mare?
We had a lunch as in
So
a singular lunch.
How did the 8 of you really divide and conquer?
Yeah, no, we had three long tables. And freshmen through seniors could fit in the cafeteria at those 3 long tables. I mean, like 3 long tables as in like
a typical
like
cafeteria
3 tables.
table. Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Casey.
I'm Meredith.
And this is Kiara.
And we're 3 best friends in a long-distance relationship.
We've learned some valuable lessons along the way over the last 10 years of being friends.
Now let's get to it, because...
Hey guys, welcome back to It's Been Forever. I'm Meredith.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Kiara.
And today we just thought we'd just shoot the breeze and just talk and see what happens. So, I mean, I just saw videos of like Taylor and Travis.
Same.
I will say, what was I going to say? Oh, I regret ever thinking that they weren't real.
Oh.
Not thinking that they were real?
Yeah. Like...
No,
like
I
was such a like, guys, it's just publicity. Like they're not real.
Yeah. You said that.
I regret it. They're so in love and they're so cute.
I think they're
like,
really in love.
The videos of them and like I saw a video of her like introducing him to someone at Coachella and like everyone knows. You know,
hey, this is my boyfriend Travis, and everyone's like, we know more than you know.
Like, yeah. I love her. I love her. She'd be really hard to date, and she'd be really hard to be a friend.
Yeah.
Like, Hot take. Like, she just is like, I mean, I've said this before. The amount that I think about Taylor Swift in a day, imagine how much Taylor Swift thinks about Taylor Swift in a day.
Like her image and her brand.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like...
Yeah.
I mean, like, how can you not be a narcissist when you're at that level?
I know. I almost think you have to be, because like you have to think about you more than everyone else is thinking about you.
Maybe not a narcissist, but like so self-centered. Like your brand, your image, that comes first.
Well, like,
you know?
One of her songs is pretty much about that.
I obviously don't know anything about like her album or anything. Haven't listened to anything. And hearing just you guys talk about like the fact that she's still bringing up stuff from like 10 years ago, like that's embarrassing to me. Sorry, but like...
Well, one of the things was like she wrote this like a 10-minute song, All Too Well, about her relationship with Jake Gyllenhaal that was 3 months.
Yeah.
And then she dated Joe for 6 years, and that's what this album is, like their breakup album. So people were like, can you imagine?
But it had
like what this is.
It had
be
more
like?
than just Joe. It had Harry on it. It had it had pretty much all of her exes on one. But I think that's what makes Taylor. And you can love it or hate it, but it's like she does
the content.
Like she said that she's not that kind of artist. Didn't she at one point say like, I'm like a deep artist? But then everyone's like, you just write.
She has said like, stop trying to put people to these songs. But everyone does, because it lines up. Like,
yeah.
So now she's just fully on whatever. I'm in that world.
I get, but like last summer, before the Speak Now was coming out, the Speak Now re-release was coming out. She, at one of her concerts, which I am so upset about this, I went to the first night in Minneapolis. The second night in Minneapolis, one of her surprise songs was Dear John.
Oh, stop.
And we knew that Speak Now, she had already announced that Speak Now was coming out. Like, she was going to release that in the next month.
Yeah.
And before she sang Dear John, she said, like, this is just a song that I wrote when I was 19. Like, she said, I don't want you to try and place anyone in particular with this song. Like, I don't have bad blood, whatever. You know what I mean? Because everyone's like, oh, it's about John Mayer. And it is about John Mayer. Like,
right. But I think she was scared for him that, like, her fan base was going to literally, like, murder him or something.
Actually, there was, like, he tried to sue her for defamation when that song originally came out. Because she literally uses his name.
That's
Dear John.
Really funny, though.
You know, but she won the case because it was like, well, it doesn't say John Mayer. Like, you know what I mean?
But if she can get away with
Dear John letter.
Okay, guys, like, don't read into this. But then she literally is spelling out people's names. How is that?
Yeah, totally.
How is that telling your fan base to be a supportive fan base? It feels like you're asking them to attack said person.
Yes. And then covering her ass by saying, stop.
Right. Hey.
Even though it's like,
hey,
obvious.
Don't do this. Also,
that's what I'm saying.
Also, KIM.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I kind of took it though as like, oh, that's kind of like petty and funny, but like, why am I actually listening to this? And like only you would do this, but like somehow everyone's like still like, haha. Like, but to another artist, they'd be like, that's so like savage, you're canceled. But because it's Taylor, and she's written so many other songs about that whole album about that situation, and that's like tons of people's like favorite album.
But I mean, that's been a thing in like the rap culture forever, is to do diss tracks around each other. But it's just funny because Taylor does it in a pop way,
right?
And, hey, to each their own. I guess make your bag however you want to make it. But
I mean, she's good at. She's got to be
she is a billionaire
now, right?
She's the only female billionaire in the music industry that is solely because of the music. Like Selena Gomez has a makeup line.
Rare Beauty.
Like Rihanna has a makeup line. Like they're also
Fenty,
I don't know if they're billionaires, but they're very wealthy.
Fenty, like clothesline and
yes, like they're wealthy because of their music and also
acting, makeup, and music.
Yes. She's a billionaire solely from her music.
Oh, I see.
Huh.
That is interesting. I mean, isn't her tour that she's on right now like one of the biggest in the world?
I don't know. It has to be.
I heard some stat that she's making an insane amount of money per.
Probably.
Oh, I bet.
Stop. I'm like, that's probably what's funding the billionaire. Like,
I didn't buy merch at it because her merch was like, it was like $70 for a t-shirt. And I was like, I don't need to spend $70. Like, I have, like, my friend that I went with, Lauren, she got us t-shirts off of Etsy. They were like Taylor Swift. Like, I'd rather pay $30, $40 to this like small 100%. Shop than, like, I love Taylor Swift, but you don't need more of my money. You got enough with my fifth row seats. Just flexing that I had fifth row seats.
Hey, just want to tell the world right now, I was on the floor right there, fifth row. Thank you.
Like, I was closer to her then than I am to my neighbor's house right now.
Okay, we get it. You're a Swiftie. You saw her in Eras tour.
Yep. I cried during Betty. That was the only song I cried during, which is so random.
This is my last hot take on her. But I, for the first time ever, listened to Folklore, like, all the way through. I think I've heard a couple songs. I think I'm a Folklore girly. I was like, I don't think this is my favorite album at all. I actually kind of loved it. I was vibing out this morning. I was just cleaning my room. So
The One is great. Such a vibe. That song,
that's
the
only one I didn't know if I liked, and that's unfortunate.
Okay.
Well, just
that sucks.
I know, and it sucks because I love Bon Iver, but I just couldn't get into the vibe.
He's not. That's not.
That's
his
not
song.
his song.
No.
Which one's his?
Which one is his?
She doesn't know, but she knows it's not that one.
Evermore and No, because I love that one. The one is, I'm doing good. I'm on some new shit.
Oh, I do like that one.
Been saying yes instead of no. I like that one.
New listener alert.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm learning the ropes, but anyways, happy Taylor release week. I mean, this is weeks after that. So if you're listening and you like Taylor Swift, send us an email. And then if you don't, send us an email. We just want to hear from you, our beloved listeners.
I felt so seen and loved by my sister on Friday because I woke up to a text from her that said, "How are you doing with the new album release today?"
That's cute.
And I was like, Morgan, that's you thought of me.
That's actually really cute. Shout out to Morgan.
But that was also the morning that I thought I was having contractions and going into labor. So I was like, well,
yeah.
Which also, okay, we got married on the day that she released Midnights.
Really?
Like October 21, 2022, she released Midnights.
Oh, wow.
How cool would it have been if we would have had our baby the day she released this?
I think you would have had to name your child Taylor Allison Swift Hop.
Taylor Allison Swift. I really don't want to do that, but I respectfully, both of those names are a little more basic than we're going for. But
again, Willow, Tree,
Northwest
River. Dude, what you should do right this week is move to Canada, and then you can have unlimited maternity leave and free. Your child can come out for free. Zero health bill or medical bill. Health bill?
Zero health bill.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but medical bill. And I might have lied about the maternity leave, but it sounds right.
Absolutely lied. There's no way that you just show up and you're like, okay, so where do I get my check?
Yeah,
and I heard it's unlimited.
Yep, yeah, that was a lie, but I do know though that your kid is gonna be free.
Yeah, universal health care. Your taxes are crazy high though,
and who's
as
knows
well as
how
everything else.
urgently they can get you in because there might be a huge line of people.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have my baby in the parking lot,
like right across the border.
Free,
but it's free.
It's free. It's free and it feels free.
Yeah, you're like, I'm delivering this child on my own, so it makes sense. It is kind of wild though how like countries differ. Like I wonder what like European countries, like how long. I feel like they would probably get like 6 months of maternity leave.
Some countries
like,
are
they just
6
feel
months,
like they're just
other
so chill.
year. Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. Wild. I mean,
at work, they've been talking about like fall programming stuff. And I was like, I don't want to talk about when I'm back from maternity leave.
Yeah.
Like in my head, my maternity leave is so long.
Yeah.
It's going to go by so fast.
It's not. It's like it's August 1. I like am back, you know, if I go on my due date.
Do you have plans when you do go back? Do you know what you're going to do with her? Yeah.
No, I still don't have childcare. If anyone wants to watch my baby for a reasonable amount of money and you're not a weirdo,
send an application to itsbeenforeverpod@gmail.com.
Yeah. Email us at itsbeenforever. Yeah. So I don't know, but I keep telling myself I'm on like a couple wait lists, and it's called a wait list, not a no list. Like eventually something will open.
Yeah.
So, but it might just be like, that's the thing too about my job is it's super flexible hours wise. Like I could, if I needed to, work from home like during the day, like scheduling, emailing the admin side of my job during like naps and stuff like that. And then like when Noah comes home from work, that's when I like go to church and do the physical like setup for the week, you know? Like it's not ideal, but I could do that for a couple months if I need to. But because again, it's a wait list. It's just waiting for something to open.
Not a no list.
Yeah.
That is true. Something will come, you know.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out. First diapers and then childcare.
Yeah, let's work on getting you some diapers first.
Yeah. I have some size 0 and then I have a pack of size 2.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means.
So I do have some newborn diapers. That's it. Oh, guess what we got tonight? We got something for free.
What?
In Orange City, this is a very like small town thing. In Orange City, I think it's like once a year, they have a day where you can like get a little orange flag to put in your lawn for the
Tulip Festival.
like no, for the like trash man, like the garbage. Why can't I think of the like OC waste or whatever it's called, like the garbage trucks, to know to come to your house, and you can put all the like big garbage that you don't want anymore on your curb, and they'll come take it away. But people put like couches, dressers, like things that they just like want rid of. So Noah and I tonight were driving around town like we were scavengers tonight, and we got like it's not really nice. It's really nice for free. A pretty nice like dresser, changing table type of thing.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's like big and heavy, and we like tested the drawers. They're like nice. But great. It felt weird because like the owners of it were like out back burning the rest of their trash. So we're like waving at them like, "Hey, we're taking this.
Hey, this is mine."
Like, yeah.
You cannot take this.
But yeah, so that's kind of nice. But again, it's just sitting in our car yet because we don't have anywhere to put it. So
actually, love that. I'm a sucker, as you know, for any free item. So especially if it's furniture and nice and practical and I need it anyways, done.
Yeah. Done. Easy.
Consider it in my home, to be honest.
Easy sauce.
Yeah, I meant to go to a couple yard sales today, but I woke up at 11. So that didn't happen.
Do you have like sanctioned yard sale days in Charlotte, or is it just like there's always some yard sales around?
There's like really always yard sales around, but I went to go help a friend with something, and in her like neighborhood it said like neighborhood wide yard sale this Saturday. So I think it depends, but
okay.
Really where I live it's pretty like suburbia, and like you could drive to any neighborhood and there's probably something going on a Saturday morning. But the one in particular that I was like neighborhood wide, I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. Didn't happen, but that's okay. But
yeah,
I'm looking for things to flip, so I got a sander.
Whoa,
nice.
I know. And actually last summer was the first time ever I found something off the side of the road. I must have been on one because I somehow put it in my trunk, got it to the house, and when I was done with it and ready to like sell it, I could barely pick it up. So I must have had the like adrenaline of like a 50-year-old buff man, because just 50. Yeah. Just a 50-year-old.
Okay. So like
buff,
like you would have been buffer earlier.
So you were more on the decline of your buff days, but you're
I would say still pretty peak, but like so it has some wiseness to him.
Wise muscles rather than just like dumb muscles.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really know what I meant by that. But anyway, I sold it for like $100.
Nice.
So I made some money. I mean, I had to like buy the sander thing, but still.
But it's an investment.
It's an investment.
I actually love using a sander.
I know. I feel like I don't even know. Yeah, just like a tough guy. Yeah. I'm like
a 50-year-old buff
like a 50-year-old buff guy. That's
yeah. Can I tell you the picture that I have in my head of this 50-year-old buff guy? He like smells a little bit of bourbon.
Okay.
He at one point was really, really good at like golf.
Okay.
But he'll still go to the driving range, but then like he's never quite had a good day since.
Okay.
He tries to do CrossFit and says that he does CrossFit, but he doesn't go as often as he says he does.
Can I paint you
Is this
the picture that I'm thinking?
Yes.
Okay. This guy has no neck. It's all muscle.
It's all muscle.
You know exactly who I mean. Just
Well,
straight.
there was a guy in my hometown who literally didn't have a neck. He was like this. So that's what I'm picturing.
What about
He was like
that
the
one
ref
guy
for all of our
who
like community
from,
basketball
like,
games.
Married at First Sight or like fiance, 90 Day Fiance? You know that one guy who was like,
Oh yeah,
yes,
that's what I thought of.
Him,
that's the
him
exact
but, like
body style.
buff, like he can lift some weight, but still like in his 50s. That's the guy that I'm picturing.
I wasn't really much of a description.
Okay.
No neck, 50-year-old buff.
he's about 5'10".
Okay.
He's about 5'10". He weighs about 240 pounds.
He's 5'10" and 240?
Yeah.
If he's 5'10" and he's
5'10" and 240.
I want you to look up a 5'10", 240 person.
I know. I'm a little scared that
this
I'm
is
like,
what you are.
could be
This is
further
what you
off.
said.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Is this how you view yourself, Kiera? We got
240, isn't
That's
it?
that's heavy.
I don't know.
That's heavy. For a 5'10" guy,
Really?
that's heavy.
5'10". Man.
No, you need to look 5'10", 240 pounds in the same search.
Oh,
Man.
yeah. I mean, my search is 5'10" man, 240 pounds. This is what I got. I guess on the left.
Okay.
Oh,
That-
okay.
This is 240, and then the other one, I guess he slimmed down to 188 on the right.
Yep.
But the one on the left is still like
Still decent.
Here's what I got,
buff.
Oh,
which is a little bit more of what I was thinking.
yeah.
Okay, so maybe I should say like in the 200s. This is kind of entertaining to look up.
Make sure that you screenshot yours, Kiera, so that we can put it on the story so people can see what we're working with.
I mean, he still is like
He
he could
definitely
lift
beat
up
you
a desk.
He's not 50 though. That's your like he's gonna be like that. He can,
True.
but you're asking for a 50-year-old version of that.
True.
I also love that we're just Googling pictures of shirtless, slightly overweight dudes.
Shirtless men.
Like,
I'm gonna refine my search
Yeah.
and say 50-year-old.
50.
You're not 50. Oh, yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Kiera, this is what you want. This is who you are.
ding,
Yep,
ding, ding,
that's
ding,
it. That's the one.
Oh my gosh, with the tats.
Also,
That's the winner.
he technically is only 200 pounds, so we just add 40 pounds onto that body right there,
Oh my
Kiera,
gosh.
and there you
Whoa.
go.
Yep.
40 pounds.
There you go.
Yep, there you go.
Golly.
Golly gee.
Golly jeebies.
But I am curious. Casey had her baby shower.
Yeah, I
the other week.
did.
Yeah.
I heard there was a very fun game that you played, and I need to
Okay.
hear all the details.
Please.
So my sister and Allie, hi guys. My sister Cammie, shout out,
Shout out.
helped plan my shower, and it was so much fun. And we played this super funny game. But before we do that, I have to tell you guys what the party favors were, because my sister was like, I don't want to just do like a plant. Everyone does a plant. So we're going to do something different. But the whole shower was just a big surprise to me. So I had no idea what was going on. So I was just walking into like whatever, which was so fun.
That's so fun.
So when you first walk in, on a board, it said enjoy a soak or a snack. And my sister made like little Epsom salt with flour and essential oil jars. So you could go home and like take a bath.
Cute.
Or a snack, she made a bunch of pickles, which was amazing because I love
Okay.
pickles, which is so funny after we just talked
Aw.
about like pickles turn your blood to water, and I still had to limit my
Yeah.
consumption.
That's so
Right.
funny.
But those are your options. Like you could take the Epsom salts or you could eat pickles, which was right up my alley.
And the homemade pickles?
Sounds
dill
great.
also
Wow.
not sweet
That's really
because
cool.
yucky. But this is what they look like to you guys, like little jars, and then
Oh, cute little
and then
jars.
the Epsom salt was like in little jars like that. And then
I
enjoy
love
a
that.
soak or a snack. I know that's backwards, but yeah.
Very cute.
So something that also is really funny, which Allie will think this is funny, and she'll probably know exactly what I'm about to say. I told my sister, I'm like, hey, don't you dare bother with a balloon arch. It's a waste of energy. Everyone gets ticked off by the end. Everyone's mad at the balloons. How does it even work? All of that. So I told Cammie that. This was like way before we even had a date solidified. It was like we were barely talking about what we wanted. And so it was the Saturday before. My shower was the next day. And Allie walks in because they met the day before, and she goes, okay, so I'm thinking balloon arch. So funny. And Kimmy's like, actually, Casey specifically said she doesn't really want a balloon arch. And Allie's like, well, I already blew up all the balloons, so we're gonna do a balloon arch.
I love it.
Well, I'm already halfway done,
She's
so
like,
we're doing
we're not
it.
gonna blow up all these balloons for nothing. So
Yeah.
apparently it was really hard to put up. They didn't really like go into like total detail, but pretty much there's this fireplace that it's above, and they had to like climb on top of the fireplace and like fish wire it into the wall and various places.
Classic.
Wow.
And it was a huge pain. Yeah. I think it was.
Is this in your
Yeah.
sister's house?
Yeah.
Right?
So, and it wasn't, it was like a half arch because they couldn't get the full arch. So they're, you know what we're just going to do? A little half arch moment.
Do the half.
So that was really
asymmetrical.
funny. But then one game that we played that was the funniest game I've ever been a part of that my sister totally made up was Build a Baby. That's kind of what she titled the game. And she made up 28 different characteristics of like me or Bryce. And people had to pick 8 of the 28 things to build like the perfect baby that I would want to take home at the end of the day.
I love it
I love
already.
that. That's so funny.
I want to.
Can
Yeah,
you read
I'm
some of
gonna.
them?
So I want a girl, and we don't know what we're having. If you didn't know that, listener, we don't know what we're having. So I want a girl. Bryce wants a boy. So there was groups, or there was like 4 teams, 3 people per team, and everyone picked a girl as like build the baby. So that was a smart choice. So they all picked a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then beautiful voice, but a little hard of hearing. As I am deaf in one of my ears partially.
Yep.
So I thought that was hilarious. And
That's funny.
my sister Cammie wrote all of these just by herself, which I thought was so funny. Dark, thick hair, but a little unmanageable. Very funny. Very true. I
That's
have a lot of
amazing.
hair. Bryce has a lot of hair, and this child is essentially doomed.
She's gonna have a lot of hair. Yeah.
We're gonna have to figure out how this is gonna go. But like has blue eyes like my mom, or brown eyes like Bryce and I. And then this is when it starts to get really funny and really specific.
Oh boy.
Because, you know, we want an athlete. We want to make sure that this kid participates in sports. Not only participates, but excels.
But Excel is the best. Essentially.
There's one that's a true runner like dad. That's fine. I mean, like if they run, that's cool. But the one that really broke my heart, one of the characteristics was can't play volleyball for the life of her, but will be a D1 track star. She had to have a little give and take.
Right.
Someone did pick that one as one of their options,
As one of
but I
their
didn't end up
tops?
picking
Okay.
that baby because I don't know.
You can't do
But
it.
then this
You can't
next
do it.
one is also just as heartbreaking. A 6-foot All-American outside hitter. Amazing volleyball player, but chooses not to play volleyball in college.
Oh, man.
I have
Casey.
created the child that I've always envisioned in my brain. And they don't and they don't want to go to college to play volleyball.
And they don't want to do it.
Why? Oh, it hurt.
Why?
I'm mourning this child that doesn't exist. Like
she's like, that's in my top 8.
So
must have.
That was really tough. Then the other one, someone did this one, and I immediately said no. Crazy good with numbers, but not artistic at all. I had to say no.
Sorry.
I had to say no.
Sorry.
I mean, will this child be wealthy?
Yeah.
You need someone at 2 a.m. to do a random craft with.
Yes. You
need that.
Like, I want you to do well in your school projects, and I want you to not have to be like, can you help, Mom? Can you help me do this? Like, I don't know how this is supposed to look. Like, we need to like kind of be creative a little bit. That's kind of important.
Right.
Yeah.
Beautiful pianist, but suffers with a case of stage fright. So you're amazing. Oh my goodness,
these are so specific.
I know. Like, you're such a good piano player, but you refuse to play in front of anyone. What a waste of your talent. Again, why are we wasting our gifts that God has given us? This one's pretty funny. Casey's soft skin, but tends to break out in a rash. I have random things that happen to me. So that was just funny. Or Bryce's luscious lips, but he's prone to cold sores.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Very funny. Bryce does have very big, luscious lips. I'm hoping that our child has massive, full lips.
Okay.
When my mom heard that one, she was like, well, you don't get cold sores like constantly. So, I mean, that would be okay. And I was like, well, I guess that's true. Calm and patient like Bryce, but deathly shy.
Oh, okay.
Like, okay, go say hi. No.
Okay. No, will not do it.
A little tough.
Super introvert.
A booming voice like Casey that carries over the crowd, but can't keep quiet during church.
Oh no, Casey. Oh no.
And I was like, okay, that's directly pointed at me, whatever. And I said, you know what? She's going to be fine. She's going to be fine.
If you know anything, she's going to be
She'll
able
learn to cope. Shut up. A picture perfect student in elementary, but needs lots of spankings at home. So you go to school, you're really good, but when you come home, why are you so bad?
Honestly, I would take that one.
Different environments. Yeah.
Because it makes you look good as a parent, even though.
Right. You're like, my kid's that good. Okay. If you say so.
This one I think is really funny, which is experiences all kind of weird, unexplained medical issues like mom, me, but becomes a doctor to solve all of these problems.
Oh, that's a great
one.
That
is eventually what I did end up going with. That characteristic was
Yeah.
part of the winning child. This one's really funny. A Cornhusker fan, but is forced to go to the University of Iowa.
That's hilarious. I think you would choose that one.
I did choose that one, actually.
Okay.
But then the other one is a Hawkeye fan, but forced to go to the University of Nebraska.
Didn't choose that one.
No, I did not.
Nope.
No.
Loves Jesus, obviously.
And
there's no but.
I was going to say, is there a but?
Loves Jesus. That's it.
Yeah.
Every single baby
Circle
had
that.
Cute and chunky, but a bad case of cradle cap.
Oh, no. That one's so
know.
mean.
Cute and chunky, but your head's flaking all the time.
Yeah.
You guys will appreciate this one. Can't swallow pills like Casey, but potty trains like a champ. So, I think that was a good one.
Yeah, that was
sleeps through the night early on, but thrashes between mom and dad from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Oh,
absolutely not.
Is that like after
so
they're
like
done?
Perfect. Like 6 months, we'll say,
like
wow, you were
both?
Amazing. And then from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. it's just constant, like, all night long. Terrible. Yeah.
Hate that.
Sounds like the worst.
The next two are probably my favorite. Definitely looks a little Mexican, but sunburns like a Caucasian. That is the funniest thing in the world.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean,
your sister came up
my
with
sister
this?
came up with this. So, like, full disclosure, we never grew up wearing sunscreen. Sorry, I know some of you are probably out there like, what the heck? I never wore it growing up. I just didn't. I didn't really need to. As I've gotten older, I definitely am more conscious, and I wear sunscreen. I wear SPF on my face, so don't come at me. And I'm definitely working on it. It's just a habit that if you've never done your entire life, you just kind of don't really do it. But I want my child to look Mexican so bad. And so Cammie knew that, and she played into that. But it's going to burn like a Caucasian. That is so funny to me. So I'm going to have to.
Does Bryce
Not
burn?
really. Like, he does.
Okay.
But he tans really well.
Yeah. Because we don't really know Bryce's.
We do.
full
He's a
ethnicity,
white
right?
boy.
'Cause
He's a
his
straight
grandma
white
was...
boy.
Oh, okay.
1% black though.
No, he's 1% Ivory Coast. We're
Ivory Coast.
basically all that at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
I remember him talking about that in college.
No,
Was he
he's
any
nothing.
Neanderthal? Was
He's
there
nothing.
Neanderthal in his?
he was literally just
Nothing.
like Germanic European. So
Oh.
we don't know why he gets pretty dark during the summer, but yeah. And then the last one loves to cook with mom, but only eats pasta like dad. And if there's one thing you need to know about my husband is that he's obsessed with spaghetti. And for our first year of marriage, it was the only thing he ever made. Anytime he cooked,
Was spaghetti.
and he cooked a lot, so I had a lot of spaghetti. Yeah, but my sister came up with all those, and everyone went around the room and read their babies to me, and it was so
really
funny.
good.
And yeah, I didn't look at these until everyone started reading them, and Cammie's like, "Oh, you should read these, by the way." And I was dying laughing. I was just like,
Oh,
I'm just so impressed.
That's
with,
perfect game.
so
for you.
impressed with my sister's ability to come up with all those things and simultaneously make the most fun of me ever, which I loved it. Thought it was amazing.
I know they're all like kind of disses and
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of like just like the best and worst parts of both
Uh-huh.
of you, which makes it
I know.
funny.
Which it's harder to
so
do
what-
bad things about Bryce because he's just so nice. But
Yeah.
No, why? Wait, so do you have the list of your perfect 8? Like the 8 that you went with?
the 8 that I went with was that it was a girl, dark,
Uh-huh.
thick hair, but a little unmanageable. I was like, that's fine. We'll figure it out together. Blue eyes, like Grandma Kathy. Kind of fun.
Aw.
I doubt that's going to happen, but it would be really fun. 6-foot All-American outside hitter, but chooses not to play volleyball in college. This was really hard for
Dang,
me.
you chose that
And
one.
here's why, because they put a spin on it where they experience all kinds of weird unexplained medical issues but then become a doctor. So they're like, they didn't go because they wanted to be a doctor, and they're going to provide for
Okay,
you.
okay.
And I was
Okay.
like, dang it, that's a really good reason.
They're going to provide for
Oh,
you.
gosh.
They're going to make millions so they can help
A
you out.
6-foot tall doctor who's Mexican, dark hair and blue eyes. That's
I
the
know.
perfect human.
They're going to go far.
I know.
Far,
They're
far,
going to win
far.
a Avery Award.
Harper Avery.
Harper Avery.
I was literally just thinking that.
My first thought was America's Next Top Model.
Oh, that
okay.
too.
But so that
Maybe
shows
a both,
where my
a
head's
both
at.
and.
Yeah. A model doctor.
A model
Yeah.
doctor.
A booming voice like Casey that carries through a crowd but can't keep quiet in church. I said that she'll be fine. She'll grow out of it. And she is a Cornhusker fan, which sucks, but she goes to the University of Iowa, and they have a really good medical school. It's a teaching hospital.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow, what the frick did I just say?
Teaching hospital.
Okay. Teaching hospital. Anyway, so I'm like, you know what? She's a Husker fan, but then she went to the University of Iowa, and then she discovered the magic of Iowa, and there's no way she can't like start to fall in love with it. So, how many is that? Is that like 5 or?
Yeah,
6?
something like that.
And
I
then
don't know.
either
I'm
was
counting.
I. And then definitely looks a little Mexican, but sunburns like a Caucasian.
Yep.
We can
We can
manage it.
manage
I was like, you know what?
that
I
as
can
well.
get in a good habit of putting sunscreen on them. In turn, I can probably put some sunscreen on myself. Like, so I'll probably be good. And loves Jesus, of course.
Oh, duh.
But that was the winning baby. And then I was a little annoyed. I picked Allie and my sister's baby.
Of course.
They just know you the best.
Because they know you. They curate a baby they knew you'd
Yeah.
pick.
I mean, and there was another girl who I work with who was in the group as well. And I was just kind of like, I don't want to pick your baby. But I want to pick your baby.
But you did.
Someone put a spin on because I had another baby that was very, very similar. And they did the 6 foot All-American outside, but doesn't play in college. And they went because she went overseas to play professionally. And I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then my sister and Allie, they were like, okay, that's not part of that's not technically, but like everyone was, they were trying to like manipulate it, and it was really funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then we played like a 20 questions about the parents and like different like how did they meet, how long have they been together, and just like different stuff like that. And we had a lot of fun, and it was super cute. And I don't know, you feel like this when you have your wedding, and then when you have like moments like this, it's like, why are you all here? Like, do you even like me? Like, what are you even doing here? Like, is this a joke? Are you just coming here because you feel bad for me? Because if you didn't come, no one would come. But just sitting in a room full of people that are just so happy for you is, I don't know, it feels really nice. And you know that your baby's going to be loved and supported. It's exciting,
cute.
and it's nice.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And you deserve that.
so that was the shower, and
Stepping
it was
into a new season.
it was so much fun. And then we're gonna have another family shower after the baby's born, and then we'll know what the child is. So people were like, I didn't know what clothes to get you because what if? And I was like, it's fine. Like, honestly, you can just get whatever. There's a lot of really cute neutral stuff though. Some of the things that people got, I was like, oh my gosh, this could go either way.
Yeah, you can find some cute stuff.
You definitely have to like try a little harder because there's definitely like a girl section where it's like so girl or it's like so boy. So you definitely have to weed out things a little bit more. But yeah, I was just really thankful and happy that anyone was even there. So,
oh, sounds like a good time. Honestly, I'm glad you did that and could just like go in knowing nothing. Because I know you love that. So to be able to like put it into someone's hands that you can trust and know to like make it you.
And they just absolutely killed it. Like from the party favors to I was like, I literally took a bath right before I came here and I ate a pickle. Like, you guys know me so well.
That's so cute.
So now I have a bunch of pickles in my fridge and a bunch of
perfect.
Bunch of bath salts.
I mean, sounds great for you.
I already have gone through 2 jars. So I got
of pickles or bath salts?
Yeah.
Pickles.
Yeah. Eating those
I already
pickles.
took a bath. I took a bath though. There's like little flowers in it, which is like aesthetically super cute. Until I'm like doing something and I'm like, what's this? What is on me? And I'm like, oh, it's a flower.
Petals on me.
Get off. So it's fun in theory. I mean, it's still fun, but like my bath currently has flowers in it and I couldn't get them all because you know when you try and grab something in the water when you're taking a bath and it like floats away from you and you're like,
I can't really grab it. Actually,
get it. That happened to me. Like, and I was like, you know what? I'm giving up. Unless you land on me, I can't get you.
Can't get ya. Wow, now that both of you have officially had your showers.
We're fully
I
bathed.
was going to say, now I feel like that means like the baby can come now.
I know, it does kind
now
of
that you have your shower. You know, now that you're showered. Kind of same with weddings. Like once the bridal shower happens.
Like, okay, let's do this.
Yep.
It's go time.
It's go time.
I would love maybe one more week.
Do you?
I need a week.
I think you'll have that.
Did you and Noah do like any sort of like last minute trip? Just the two of you?
We did. Well, we went to visit. We have some friends in Cedar Falls. They just moved into a house and are redoing it. And we've been wanting to get up there just to like see them and they're the people that went to UNI and love Cedar Falls.
We're living here forever.
You guys have to come experience Cedar Falls, blah, 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 so we went to see them because we were like, we're definitely not doing this after we have a baby, like at least not staying with them and, hanging out till 11 p.m. or whatever. So we went up a couple weeks ago and did that, which was really cool. But no, we didn't do like a baby moon or anything like that. So
baby moon, is that a new thing? Or has that been around for a while?
I don't know.
Maybe the title of it, but it's like your final one-on-one trip where you solely focus on each other. And it's like, this is it.
Yep.
Because I was trying to think of something
That's
to plan
crazy.
for Bryce and I. But I was like, we don't have any free weekends until the baby is here.
Yeah.
And I don't want to spend money. And then
Right.
I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm in labor.
Right.
Totally.
Because that sucks.
Yeah,
that
it's
makes
almost
sense.
like too
Yeah.
late.
Like, I was like, oh, you know what? Realistically, Bryce, we should have been doing something this weekend. He was like, yeah, we should have.
Or like February. Yeah.
Yep. But whatever. I mean, you can do like a day trip or something.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Totally.
Or just a classic dinner in your own house and then call that
Yeah.
You're like, just dinner and we're gonna call that our baby moon.
Yeah. Well, that's
that's
every
just
night.
married
Yeah.
life at that point.
But you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, after baby comes, it's not gonna be just
That's
like
true.
that.
We'll stop making
Might as well
dinner
enjoy it.
and we'll completely fall apart.
The dinner's what holds your marriage together.
Yeah.
Okay, question. Do you use your dinner table? Okay, good.
No.
I don't either.
Our dinner table currently has all of our
Great.
baby clothes on it
Uh-huh.
because our
Yeah.
nursery isn't set up. Yeah.
Literally, Bryce and I, our dinner table is the coffee table, and we pull it up to us.
Yeah.
And I love it. And I know that at some point,
Yeah.
we're not going to be able to do that anymore. And that, to me, is more sad than almost anything. We eat in front of that TV. We've had so many good movies, so many good shows, sitting in front of that TV eating dinner.
I will say now that we have this dog, we do eat on our island. We have like, a
Okay.
little island in our kitchen that has like stools. Just because like when we eat at our coffee table, our dog jumps up and wants to eat our food. So for the sake of it's annoying. But don't worry, we still will watch a Cody Co video while we're eating, or like an episode of Survivor or something. Like we're still iPad kids watching something, not like actually talking to each other.
Go
Who does
straight
that?
into. So, how was your day? Sitting at the table, eating.
Yeah.
Where do you eat, Kira?
No.
I know, it's so funny to hear like married people talk because I will go to the gym, come home, make dinner, but I'm like watching a show while I make dinner, and I just eat while I make my food, and then I like shower and go to bed. I don't think it's anything like crazy. You know what I mean? Like I just eat while I make my food in a way. So I'm not really like sitting and eating as well.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like in my kitchen, like standing.
I don't know why, but I like the image of you like eating over your like sink. Like just like all right, I'm done.
I will say,
Good
I
night.
would eat like that if Bryce let me. But he makes me come sit down.
There is
If
something
Bryce
about
He
it.
makes me sit down. Like I love
Aw,
to
yeah.
stand in the kitchen, watch TV,
Yeah, that's
and
what I
like
do.
eat a
Mhm.
plate right there. Like it's hot and fresh right
Yeah.
there. That's as fresh as
That's
it's gonna get.
literally me.
It's hot and fresh.
But
It's like coming out of the oven,
Yeah.
literally.
But Bryce's like,
Yep.
hey, come on, come sit down, come get comfortable. I'm like, you don't even know how comfortable I am right now. I'm so comfortable.
Yeah, you're like, actually, this is more comfortable than sitting. I will say, on like the weekends, if I'm making like some breakfast, like if I'm doing a little avocado toast with an egg on top kind of situation, I will like fully make that and then like sit on my couch and eat it. But for some reason, in the evenings on the weekdays for dinner, I don't care. But like when I have like nothing and it's a morning and I made my coffee, I'm like, okay, now I can sit down. Even though that food like took me 3 minutes to make, and then a normal dinner like took me a while. You know what I mean? Maybe that's it too. Like I just get tired while I'm making my dinner that I'm like, I'm just going to eat out of the fork, out of the pan, you know, and then just box it up and eat the rest tomorrow, I guess. So I don't really have a good system, but that is the non-married life, I guess.
Do you ever cook with your roommates and like you guys all eat together? Or you have such a different schedule that
not
it doesn't
really
work?
Yeah, I kind of have gotten to the point where I now get like annoyed when other people are in the kitchen. Like I use that as my time to like be alone. You know what I mean? Like make my dinner and I'll have my show. Like I don't really want to talk.
Do you cook the latest or the earliest?
Mindset? I would say the latest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm more of like I come back from the gym at like 7:38 and then I'll start and by then everyone's kind of eaten.
Yeah.
So I would say unless we have a designated like
everyone, this is what we're doing this day.
Yeah. If not, it's just kind of free for all. And half of us, like 2 of us are like night owls. 2 of us are more like right after work, come home, eat, and that's kind of it. Like they're done at 6:00 and then I'm like just like getting my evening
rolling,
you know, started. But then I also don't wake up until like 7:30 and have like, and then I like rush to
do
get
they
ready
wake up like pretty
minutes.
early?
Yeah. Wow. 2 of them are more like a 6:00.
Wow.
So it's kind of like we go in shifts, which is kind of funny.
Fun.
It's like there's the morning shift and then the evening
That's
shift.
cute.
But I think just now, I just like my like, especially when I make food, to do it alone. Unless I know a designated time, then I'm like okay with it. But if not, I will adjust my time. I don't know if that makes
totally
sense,
get it.
I think that's just like getting older. I'm like, okay.
I would be the late shift.
Have the energy.
Well. I would definitely completely live the life that
you and I. It'd be like 9:30 p.m. in case we would just like just be getting out of pan, and I'd be like, okay, this is exactly what I was gonna do.
A little late. Fine. I mean, 9:30 is like a little late. I would maybe say like 8 is pretty normal.
And 8:00. Did we even make food in our like in our apartment that we all lived in?
We didn't like all together.
Someone would randomly like make like mac and cheese every once in a while or something like that.
Yeah.
That's like it. Dang, that feels like a fever dream. Like that, like living in that apartment the senior year.
I'll drive by it and look up there and think like that was a whole other life.
That's crazy. I just like 6 of us all crammed.
6 girls, 1 bathroom. What in the world?
6 girls, 1 bathroom, and also we all slept in one room. Why did we do that?
It was kind of fun
because we love each other.
Fun.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it was kind of fun, I guess.
Except for the one time when Kiara freaking farted, and when we were sleeping next to each other, and it smelled so bad, and it woke me up from my sleep. I was like, Kiara. Oh, Kiara, that smells so bad. And you were like, what? I was like, can you cover up? You stink.
Oh my gosh.
That's so
I'm going to have to tell Colton that because he makes fun of my farts. They haven't gotten any better. So
it's okay. Mine haven't either.
Mine have gotten worse.
Oh, yeah. I just like, you got to tuck it in under the blankets first before, and you're like, okay, it's about to happen.
Yeah.
Contained. Okay. Yeah. No one ruffle the blankets unless you want a surprise at this point.
Everyone leave this laid how it is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. So funny. Mare, do you want to bring down the moon?
I would love to.
Bring us down.
We're gonna play a game called Boy or Girl.
Ooh, fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna list an animal, and you tell me if this animal in your head is a boy or a girl.
Okay. Do we say it as fast as we can?
Lion.
Boy.
Sure. Lion.
Yeah, I would say boy too.
Yeah, I think that one's easy because you picture the mane.
Yeah,
and that's a boy.
I was like Simba immediately.
Okay, next one. Yeah, elephant.
Boy.
I think I'm gonna say girl, simply because I thought about it too much, and I know that actually all the women live together, and they live generationally together, like grandmas, mothers, and babies all live together in a herd.
Oh wow! Okay, I didn't even know that. I just think a big, strong animal. Somehow, I think a male. Not
But
that a female can't be those things.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Sorry,
But
sorry to the
I
females.
know that elephants get scared by mice, which
I
is
don't
such
know.
a
For real.
Yeah.
How do you know
Such
so
a girl
much about
thing.
elephants?
I watch like
A little bit of
Animal Planet and like any animal documentary that's on
You're
Netflix.
such
I've
a-
probably seen
You're
it.
a nerd.
You know what? Horse girls are so out. Casey's
elephant
definitely
girl.
Elephant girl.
Elephant girls are in.
Elephant girly. Elephant girl core.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Clip.
Didn't know
Okay.
that's what we're doing.
This next one, I have a take for this one too, but I want to hear
Okay.
you guys' takes first. Giraffe.
Boy.
I would say girl,
Okay.
to be honest.
Giraffe in my head is boy, like how the number 7 is a boy.
Okay.
Okay.
Like skinny, nerdy boy.
Like the giraffe is wearing glasses. I think there's a book where the giraffe is wearing glasses and it was a boy. So that could be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I know that
I don't even
giraffes
know
fight
why
with
girl,
their
I just
necks.
feel girl.
Their long necks. They smack each other around.
I have
Yeah.
seen that.
And that's so boy to me.
we should do numbers
I know,
sometime
we should. I was
too.
actually just thinking this in my
we
head
should
the
do
other day.
numbers.
Because I know my
Yeah.
answers
We could
right
do
away.
numbers for the next episode.
Yeah, let's do numbers next time. Okay. Tiger.
Man. Not just a boy,
Tiger.
a man.
Boy.
I guess.
man.
Oh, okay.
A rugged
man.
man. A rugged
A
6
50-year-old buff man.
240
pound man.
I would say boy too.
Yeah, boy. Okay, penguin.
Boy.
Boy.
Penguin. I think girl.
Yeah, you thought
You can't
too
think
long.
about it too hard. You just
thought
gotta
a little
go.
too
I
long.
did.
Yeah.
But I thought about the babies
Boy.
and then anyway.
Oh,
But
sure.
Girl.
the men actually stay back
The
and watch the
dads-
eggs. They put them
Yeah.
between their feet.
Wow, I'm realizing how little I know.
I know
about
a lot about animals
but it's
actually now
fine.
that we're
Yeah.
talking about stuff.
I
I
know.
watch some
I do
Animal
not
Planet.
watch Animal Planet. So, anyways, girl,
Dolphin.
Girl.
girl,
Eagle.
boy,
Boy. Koala. Little
Boy.
girl.
A boy because it's like,
I think a girl because
Weirdly, totally.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
no,
Like clingy, like,
boys are
It's
clingy.
like a tiny little boy. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I have 2 more. Octopus.
Boy.
Oh shoot!
I think girl.
I think boy.
Kira, that's too long. It's too long.
Okay, I'm taking like 2 extra seconds. I have to think of the
Okay,
animal.
beat us on this one.
okay,
beat us.
Gorilla.
we'll just wait.
Boy. I'm sorry.
I can't even have time to think. I would say
Gorilla.
boy.
There's no time to think.
Boy, yeah.
Okay, give me Give me a second. Okay, do you have any more?
No, there's
That was
no
the
more.
last
That
one.
give
was
me one.
it.
Give us one
Okay,
more.
I'm gonna give
And
you
then let
one
me
more.
answer first.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I'm going to answer how I normally answer. You got to beat
Dog.
me.
Boy. Casey.
Ask
Yeah.
her.
Casey.
That's
Okay,
This isn't a
last one.
competition.
Last one. Sorry, girl.
Girl.
Boy. I don't
Now
even
you're
know
gonna
what it
say
is,
girl for
but
this
I'm gonna
next
say
one.
boy.
Cat.
Girl.
I don't actually know. It's like 50-50. I feel like dogs are boys and cats are like, I don't know, just annoying.
Cats-
So maybe boy.
Cats really could be either. I would say. I'd say most people answer that girl, but I feel like they could be either or. It's kind of like a giraffe.
Okay.
So, anyways, that was our game.
I'm like trying to make the connection of a cat to
Yeah.
a giraffe.
In my
Yeah,
head, their genders are the same.
50-50. They're flexa. I don't even know.
Fluid.
Fluid? Is that
They're
what they
fluid.
say? Fluid.
Yeah.
Fluid.
Their genders are fluid.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
I liked that. Maybe we need to pick another reaction game like that so that I want Kira's reactions again. That was fun.
Yeah. I like that.
Giraffe. Boy. I didn't have any time to think. That's the point.
Well,
That's
then
the
I'm just
point,
going to
though.
Go with
say
your gut.
boy on
You
all
don't
of
think
them.
about it. You just go with your gut.
You just
What do
go,
you feel?
this is what I think. And then you just blurt it
I
out.
don't like things that go with my gut because I don't feel like I trust my gut that well.
Oh, well, we need to talk about that, I guess.
I know. Maybe
I know. There's a deeper meaning.
And this
in that.
episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Use promo code Kiera.
Yeah, promo code Kiera.
Get 20% off.
100 for just free. 100% off. Oh gosh. That was fun.
Well,
though.
thanks for tuning into this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it while we just chatted, caught up.
Yeah.
Do you think giraffes are boys?
I was literally just going to say that. Please send us an email of what you think a giraffe is. And also an octopus. That one kind of got me.
Octopi.
Ew. Is that what multiple octopuses?
Yeah. That's why it's that, because of what you just said.
That didn't quite feel right to say. That's why.
I was going to say something else, and I'm going to say it knowing that we're going to cut it. But
No.
Then you can edit the episode.
No, I'm going to say it.
No.
I already said pussies, and I don't want that in there.
Okay, then
that's fine.
Why?
That's fine.
You made it sound like it was bad.
Well, it's just virgin
Well, it's
on bad.
You're flirting with it.
It's not great.
Okay.
Octopussy.
Yes, I was going to say octopussy.
Yeah, we know what you're gonna say.
Okay, well, Mary said it anyway.
We know we're not dumb.
At least we'll take all that out. Anyway.
Send us an email. It's been foreverpod@gmail.com.
Follow us on Instagram.
It's been forever podcast. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook. Just reach out.
Yeah.
Episodes come out every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Tune in, please.
Yep.
Let us know what you think.
And that's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
We love you guys.
See you next week.
See you
out.
next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.